Third phase of moon. So fucking you.
Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins here. Welcome back, everybody. Orlando and Brent's here with us. We're going over an incredible video that you're looking at right now. Shot in South Carolina. Kyle shot this.
So fucking you. Look at it.
And it's submitted, and we're sharing it to the world. And right away, incredible. I'm going to have to say this. I'm going to roll this out. It's not a Mylar balloon. I've been looking over this video. I've been enhancing this 600%, slowing things down. And right away, there's too much action on this. It seems like there's intelligence behind this metallic object over South Carolina. Brent, right away, your thoughts. And then Orlando, welcome to Third Phase of Moon Radio. We're doing it right now. Go ahead.
Blake, the roundtable's been going on for quite some time. This morning has started out quite exciting. We had this cloud formation that looks semi-cloaking like a mothership. And now we get this afternoon.
Weird.
We received this email and we opened it up and it was quite amazing. I had to get Orlando back on. We organized this whole evening just to really go over the information of the day to the footage of what we're looking at. Man, Blake, this is great. Orlando, the metallic look of it.
Let's get to it.
Let's look at it.
Not a balloon, not Mylar.
No way, man.
Not a weather balloon, not as swamp gas people would say. Swamp gas, give me a break. Debunkers, you got to take a look. Get in real close. This is weird. Orlando.
I don't think it's a balloon myself. I really don't. The shape is beautiful. I must say, the sheer engineering behind such a shape just brings awe to my mind. When I look at the shape, I think it's beautiful. Now, what it is, it looks like a machine. It looks like a solid object, and it looks like it's flying in the air. Perhaps it's about 20 to 40 meters large. I don't know.
What I like about it, Orlando, is it seems elegant. It seems to be dancing within its energy. It's not awkward. It doesn't bounce around like a flimsy machine.
Made by the best engineers ever, but then there's a dual engine on this. New type aircraft in the skies.
It's a dually.
A dually. Well, that's good. That's pretty good. That's a dually engine in the skies, but then you hear no sound. You would think however heavy this object is.
Blake, it looks to me, the way this thing's moving, it has a gyroscope kind of anti-gravity technology. It's rotating within its own axis.
You know, Bob Lazar spoke about this, the wobble effect via anti-gravity vehicles reverse engineered from the Roswell crash. You know, there is tech, and are we looking at this tech that nobody has seen in the public except for the privatized mass industrial complex that is basically blanketed the earth? Right now, we're looking at stuff that could be military, could be the thing to go after the bad guys, whoever you call them, the big bad guys terrorizing people around the world. Maybe this is it. But what was? Welcome back, world. Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins. We're back, and it's going to be big. Lots of stuff coming in from around the world, and we're going to get to it right now. All the way from Homestead, Florida. Just submitted by William Fernandez. We're going to get to it right now. Enjoy what you're listening to right now. The public, their reaction.
There it is. Yo. There they go right there. Come get me. Take me to space right now. I'm just kidding. We got him, dude. Yo. No, man, this is really fucking happening, man.
What is that?
It's fucking aliens, man.
Right, we're going to let it roll. But first, I want to get Brent really quickly. What are you thinking of this video right now?
We have multiple witnesses on the scene. It's just not William that's experiencing what we're seeing here. What I like is that he's got a clear focus on what we're looking at. But I have an opinion that it could be skydivers, Blake. What do you think?
Well, let's just let it roll. Hold on. Let's roll it.
Look, there it is.
Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving
Look at it.
objects.
Turn into fire.
Unknown.
Look.
Control, this is flight.
Let
We're
the
tracking
evidence
3
appear
fast-moving
as we see it
objects.
for everybody.
Unknown.
This is my first opinion.
Turned off.
And what I'm looking at is there's something different about this. Like it's breaking up. There's arrangement of lights. It almost creates a triangular shape, which is quite interesting.
Well, what I like about it, Brent, is that if these were skydivers and they were doing these kind of maneuvers, it would be quite dangerous. They're getting too close for comfort, in my opinion. And also the way they just stop in midair. There's always a descent. Even if you're parachuting, you don't just stay there. There's reference to the ground, and these things are just staying parallel of each other. That's what kind of gives it away, that this is something unusual. Also, the people on the ground and their reaction, that's quite amazing. Before we get to the next submission, there's a few of them, and they're quite incredible. Brent, any last words on this?
Blake, I like what you're talking about. You do have a point. William has good evidence on what we're looking at here. And the next video coming up is basically a similarity to what we're looking at. This is just in new Jack and Bruce's footage, an arrangement, a collaboration of evidence. And this is just more evidence coming in right here at Third Phase.
Okay, let's roll with this real quick. It's from Jack's Ranch. Kind of the size and dimension, it seems solid to me, Brent. Okay, look at there. There's a person in the shadow. Is that Bruce or Jack? We gotta talk. Who's in front of the camera, and then in the background are these strange lights.
I like the one on the right. It actually reflects, it seems like a beacon into what we're looking at. There is an arrangement of lights there, and that extra one on the right seems to be kind of the spotlight, somewhat like a lighthouse, directing on what's going on. Bruce and Jack again submitted, and what I liked about it is the open dialogue. They're ready
Control, this is
to
flight. We're
commit
tracking 3
and give the right
fast-moving
evidence,
objects.
the information,
Unknown.
everything out there on a dime's notice. This was captured
Control,
yesterday.
This is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects.
That's right.
Origin
Communication
unknown.
comes in fast via Jack and the neighbor, Bruce. We got to get to more footage. Let's just get to it right now, all the way from, Juan Carlos Morello Rodriguez submits this photograph of what looks to be, some people explain, this could be the new project, Project Bluebeam. Is this Project Bluebeam at work here, or is this, some people might say Photoshop, but as we're zooming in and contrasting, that would be quite a feat. Right away, it comes across natural. Could this be the new Project Bluebeam, what we're looking at right now in this photograph? It seems quite compelling.
Like, this photo is quite compelling, and there's information inside what we're looking at. We got really high-res detail of this. I don't see smudge marks, no paint, Photoshop of any kind. It could be Project Bluebeam, just like you said, and a great experiment to really show it right out in the sky like that. You know, if I saw this, I would have to think twice about what's going on, especially to the people out there that really have no idea what is going on.
What the? Ain't no damn helicopter.
Hi there, Blake Cousins, Thirdphaseofmoon. New video from the ranch. Jack is back. Take a look at this.
This ain't no damn military. I ain't never seen nothing like this. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh. Which?
Now, this is quite incredible. There's going to be more footage on the way. We're going to get some close-ups on the editing program. Let's pull it up.
Oh,
Okay, let's bring in Brent. Brent, you there? All right, so what do you think of this video so far?
Blake, it's been 6 months of evidence coming in from Jack and his neighbor Bruce. He just keeps delivering. This is amazing footage, pretty much weekly evidence delivered by Jack. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Awesome. That's all I can say, Blake.
Well, let's roll with the audio and the video right now.
It's
Listen
one
to
ship
this.
now.
Okay, Jack's kind of getting scared, it sounds like. And I can't blame him. Look at what he's seen. And this is very consistent over his ranch. I'm guessing that the military is close by and they're doing some kind of reverse engineered alien technology, but he says he's on a ranch, Brent. My guess, this could be Skinwalker Ranch. I gotta ask Jack about this. What do you think if this could be Skinwalker Ranch and what we're looking at is alien performance? Because this is unlike any kind of conventional aircraft that I'm aware of. They're docking, they're unloading. Come on, people, if you've seen a drone or aircraft do anything like this, send me the video, please. Brent?
Blake, as far as I'm concerned, this is unconventional military aircraft. In my opinion, I think this is alien. What I like about Jack's footage is it's consistent. These objects, these spacecraft are docking and interlocking with each other. The technology there is quite impressive, and you know, I've never really seen anything like this.
Well, I'm looking forward to more Jack's evidence as it comes in, and that's what it's all about. All right, Brent, now I want you to take a look at this video. It's all the way from Russia. Maxim Turbo from our Facebook submitted this. You gotta look at this. Take a look.
Это НЛО. Да капец вообще. Всю жизнь мечтали. Такое огромное. У меня пальцами спереди. Обалдеть. Ну как что, НЛО, что это? Ну а что это, вот сами подумайте. Что видите, вы смотрите, какое оно огромное. Оно медленно плывет, оно практически стоит на месте, блин. Очуметь вообще. Я не знаю, что там просто оно...
Wow, this is amazing. And I want to get Brent, again, your opinion quickly. What's going on over Russia?
Well, Blake, that's a good question. Putin is what's going on. He's up to a lot, and I'm sure a lot of no good. This has clear evidence of alien technology. It really reminds me of Jack's footage, and it's a corroboration of two videos from opposite sides of the planet. And these UFOs basically resemble each other quite a bit.
Well, in this case, this Russian UFO video, look at the size of the object. If this is a one object up in the sky, it must be about 3 football fields wide. This is massive. I mean, massive in size. You see the people on the ground, they seem quite concerned. This is astonishing video, to say the least. Brent, again, this is military alien reverse technology. No matter what side of the earth you're on, superpowers hold it and they're not releasing it to the earth.
Well, Blake, the facts are the people aren't getting the real answers that we deserve, and governments like Putin are one to hide it and keep it secret. Secret for how long? I'm thinking secret till the one world order comes together. Too bad information has to be suppressed like this, but people on the ground with their cameras are exposing the truth on what's in the skies around the world.
Absolutely, Brent, you're right. Now, let's get to this video, sent to us from a YouTuber that goes by the name Cali, C-A-L-I, a soccer game. This video's intense.
Très proche de celle de Val Thorens, ce qui aurait pu enduire avec de l'erreur. Allez, nouveau départ.
All right, Brent, we're looking at the video right now along with the world. What do you make of Cali's footage? A meteor or something extraterrestrial?
This is clear, in-your-face footage shot in HD. The resolution couldn't get much higher, and we got a clear picture on what we're looking at. In my opinion, Blake, I think it's space junk or space wars going on over the skies. What is it in my opinion? Well, that's what I say, space junk.
Space junk or Space Wars. That's a good analogy, Brian. This is quite amazing. The people that share their footage from around the world, we just get it and we filter it out to the people. That's what Third Phase of Moon does. Hey Blake, it's been a great week of UFO evidence coming in from around the world. You know, I just appreciate Third Phase of Moon and our fans out there. Hey everybody, keep watching. That's right, Brett. Keep watching and keep your eyes on the skies, people, because we're not alone. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to the UFO phenomenon, contact us right here at Third Phase of Moon via Skype, Facebook. This is Blake Cousins, and I'm standing by. We'll see you again next time.
Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects.
Это новое.
Origin unknown. Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects. Origin
Welcome back. Blake Cousins here, Third Phase of Moon, going over incredible footage just within the past 40 hours to Third Phase of Moon via our Facebook. Third Phase of Moon's been blowing up. And you know what? Jack's back. We're going to be going over his video, also video from Russia. But first, we're going to be getting to Area 51, a family, an encounter with security. It got quite intense. We're going to be getting Jeremiah on Skype via Third Phase of Moon, and it's going to be quite incredible. Let's get to it right now.
When that all happened?
Wow.
Yeah, he did a lot of the shooting himself.
Well, so we got Evan and Jeremiah. You know, this video that you guys just sent to me via Facebook. Within a minute of watching it, I got to reach out to you guys and get your insight of what happened. You guys are the ones that videotaped this, right?
Absolutely. It happened out of just a clear blue.
So, you know what? Let's get to it. There's this video, Area 51. We know all about it. Lots of stuff going on over there. Let's get started on, tell us, why did you even go there, guys?
Oh, it was something I always wanted to do. I was always interested in getting, as close as we could. And it was my intention to bring cameras, document it, and it was just something special with me and my boy to experience. And we just happened to be in the right place at the right time and got some crazy footage.
Now, that's what I want to talk about, this crazy footage. It looks like, all hell breaks loose. There's civilians being detained, and,
that's right.
And security all over it. Let's roll with the video right now.
Having them walk backwards. They went past these signs.
All right, now everybody saw that, and that's quite incredible. We're back with Jeremiah and Ivan. Right away, what were you guys thinking of what was going on? What was a preface of this event?
Oh my gosh. So we met this family at the Black Box, on Black Box Road, or what was left of the Black Box. And their English was very broken. They're obviously tourists and stuff, and they were super nice. So we decided to follow them to the main gate entrance, which we did, and we were right behind him. He pulls his car up to the gates and waits, and then just accelerates through, and then starts driving his car up to the camel dudes that are up on this hill. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm totally freaked out, I don't know why he's doing this. I mean, it just happened out of nowhere. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab my camera. And that's all the footage I got. We did get a little bit nervous, and I didn't really trust the passenger side camel guy, so I didn't stick around to the very end. I didn't want to get video confiscated. I didn't want to get in trouble myself, and I was out there with my son, and I don't know what would have happened if I was out there too long.
Well, that is quite amazing when you're doing this kind of action on location. That's what I like about it. Let me ask Evan one quick question. When you saw this, you knew something was going down. What do you think they were afraid of? Why did they take these civilians and detain them? What were they trying to hide?
Well, for one, I've heard a lot about Area 51 and what happens around there. I know that my dad has told me about Bob Bazaar and all kinds of different things like that. There's a lot of alien-related things. There's a lot of weird things that nobody really knows about. And they really want to keep it secret. They don't want anybody knowing about it, that's for sure. You can tell.
What did you think when you saw the people drive through?
I thought, because I remember before, I looked at the sign, and I looked at there's a fine. I think it was something $1,000, a couple $1,000, and I believe a year in prison.
That's right. And so they said, so what were you thinking when you saw the car driving up?
I was thinking, I see the truck, and I was like, they're staring right down at them, so it's not going to be that was not the best decision, but they seem like they probably couldn't speak English, and they obviously are probably born around Asia, so they probably couldn't read English. So
yeah, we wondered if maybe they couldn't read the sign, although it is in bright lettering. So it was just completely unknown why they decided it was okay to drive through and actually try to approach these guys.
Well, if you want to visit Area 51, I suggest you do it in the right way. This could be the wrong way. If we're going to do it, we got to do it right. We got to have tens of thousands of people march onto Area 51. They can't take us all down, right? They can't take us all down.
That's what I kind of threw that in at the end, thinking about a way that we can actually just get in there and maybe somehow force disclosure, because who knows what's in there. And if we had live coverage of some musical event, some epic musical thing with DJs and stuff, and everyone just kind of goes in there. I mean, I can't see them stopping 10,000 people.
Well, this is Third Phase of Moon. That was Jeremiah and Ivan. Appreciate you reaching out to us on Facebook. Wow. And within 12 hours, we're live, Third Phase of Moon, rocking it. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for joining us again.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Propulsion systems, that seems to be a common denominator of UFO phenomena, and how they can manipulate time and space locally so that they can have their own anti-gravity propulsion, their own field of energy that's isolated, gravitational field that's different.
Come on, camera. Yes. Whoa, that's cool. It's not moving. Camera.
say this is Blake Cousins' Third Phase Moon going over incredible footage from around the world. We're going to get to it. Brent Cousins is here, and we're going to get started on Mars. Google Earth Mars is quite incredible. Maria sends this. Her husband found this on Mars. We're getting a close-up. I had to second guess this, but I looked up the coordinates, and it's there. It's really there, people. We're going over all kinds of footage, but let's get started. Brent, your first thoughts on this?
Blake, it was a little research finding the exact coordinates. I know we sat on this for quite some time. We didn't want to release this image without giving everybody the opportunity to Google Earth this and find out for themselves what this is. This is quite an outcropping. What is it? It is disc-like, and it seems like it's been buried under the desert for quite some time. Nice highlights what you're giving out there. It really gives a good look at what we're looking at. And it's very peculiar, something to share to the world. And our eyes are opening up on what's on Mars.
Well, absolutely. And NASA is at it again. They put it out there. They did all the mapping of Mars. And it's funny to see this disk revealed. I wonder what they have to say about that. It's quite interesting. But what's interesting is the people around the world submitting on a constant basis. We just got to get to more footage. Let's get to it right now. Stonehenge. Now, Brett, you're gonna take a second breath when you see this. Take a look. This was submitted from a Gmail submission. And what are we looking at? Wow, a starcraft. He says he took this photo. He noticed the light. And this is from Mr. Maxwell. Stonehenge, captured in 1996. What are we looking at, Brent? This is quite astonishing and beautiful at the same time.
What I find strange and very interesting, Stonehenge, we have two on the world, and this one's another location, a replica, you could say, in Washington. And this was captured in, 1996. This is very cool, and I think it's what we're looking at is strange indeed. It looks plasmic. It looks electrical. It looks charged to me, Blake. What do you think we're looking at here?
Well, what's interesting to me is you see the guy. He's up there. He must have noticed something as well. It seems that he's aware. Right place, right time. Well, Mr. Maxwell submitted this, and this was today. And I'm still baffled about what we're looking at.
I almost see the craft illuminating his shoulder on the right there. It seems it's close. He went up there basically, in my terms, to see this thing and get personal with it. And this is quite stunning information coming in. I like it a lot.
Well, what are you going to like next? Is more submissions coming into Third Phase Moon, so we got to get to it. Again, this Stonehenge video or photograph is something to behold. Share it to the world. It's on our Third Phase Moon Facebook right now, but let's get to this. Let's get to this next one from the ISS. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Submitted by Paul Cox, Kent. He lives in Kent, England, and he found this, and I didn't quite notice it, but he said, look to the left, and that's what we're about to look at right now. Do you see it? I see it. Okay, so we highlighted with the arrow of what the submitter found. And what are we looking at right here? Whatever it is, it's a dark craft. We're going to zoom in. It seems like this craft, or whatever it is leaving some kind of shadow on the clouds. Definitely something interesting, something that a quick eye, somebody has their eyes on the skies. Nonetheless, above the ISS, what are they photographing up there?
Blake, this is very good. This is the first time I've seen this, and definitely there is an object above planet Earth, and it's really the darkest object in this whole picture. The contrast on it's quite amazing, and again, looking at it, it's a disc. It's saucer-like, classic alien technology above the clouds and the atmosphere.
TR3B? If it is, Brent, a triangular shaped object, I'm calling this triangular shaped in its own sense. Whatever it is above planet Earth above the atmosphere, as you said, Brent, is casting a large shadow. How big would you say this is?
It seems to be the size of at least 3 battleships, I'm thinking. And if that's the case, it's cloaked up there. It's hiding. It's very high above where it'd be hard for anybody to really see this. And that's why I think images of this is very rare. And this is a great capture.
Great capture from the ISS, something almost a mile wide is my estimation. I'm not exactly sure, but the TR-3Bs are lighting up. And Joel submits this one. Joel submitted, let's see, 3 photographs. This is good. Good stuff. You know, Brent, you've just seen this for the first time. We're bringing in brightness, contrast in this. There's perspective. There's something going on. Definitely the TR-3B, in my opinion, reverse engineered alien technology. Maybe not as big as what we just saw over the ISS, but this is quite large, in fact, as well.
Blake, what I like about this is the energy below the TR-3B, the 3 thrusters, its power source, powering the engine of this military reverse engineered alien technology. This is great proof that TR-3Bs are flying the skies over America. And this is, in my opinion, I'm looking at the digital quality and they show no lies. This is not Photoshop, in my opinion.
Any of the submissions that we just viewed tonight, I 100% guarantee, in my opinion, they are the real deal. And if you don't think so, well then please lay your comments below on what you think it is. Because what you're looking at right now is full disclosure. From Mars, above the planet Earth, aboard the ISS. And now Joel submits this, TR-3Bs. And from Stonehenge. There's weird stuff going on over the skies all around the world. That's why we're submitting this to the people. Submissions coming in on a daily basis. You stand by it, people, because there's more to come. Lots more. Brent, any last words?
You know, it's just everything's always happening in real time, and the information just keeps coming. And we never know what to expect here. Everybody, just keep watching.
Keep watching, people, and definitely keep your eyes on the skies and have your cameras ready, because we are standing by the world's largest YouTube channel in regards to the UFO phenomenon happening right now. Thanks, Brent. Thanks, world. Blake Cousins, we'll see you. All right, check this out. We're going to be going to Area 51 right now. This is imagery from Google Earth, and this was captured in 2012. We're going to look at the progression of what's been going down at this certain hangar very close to Area 51. This is quite interesting. Watch as we go along the time scale and pull things up. You can see the construction being built. And as we move along, let's go to 2006. Okay, things are happening here. But this is where it gets very interesting. Look at this. Look at this right here. We're going to pull it up. And this is what some people are seeing right now. Take a look at this. And this is what's quite interesting. Brent Cousins is joining us, and I want to get his reaction to this shot captured in 2009, shortly after that disc-shaped object was spotted on the ground over there. Now look. What do you make of this, Brent? What do you make of this warehouse?
Blake, look at the structure. It looks to me like this building is retractable, supported for a flying saucer disc-like object, Blake.
A launch pad of some sort and a hangar to store whatever we just saw there. Again, let's go back to the image right here, and there it is. Everybody sees it in broad daylight. And then, there we go. Let's go to 2000, the latest. Look, it's partially open here. In 2011, satellites managed to capture this hangar actually retracting, the doors opening. What's inside of it? Right in your face, people. A flying saucer retrieved from Roswell, the 1947 crash. That could be it. That could be it, Brent.
Blake, if I were to walk up to that opening right there, I would bet money we'd be looking at something extraterrestrial. This is good evidence given at Area 51 from Google Earth.
Absolutely, really amazing stuff. Now let's fly up a little bit and take a look around. And this is what some people are saying is the S4.
Right, here we go. Brent Cousins online, Third Phase of Moon. Blake's out at the moment, and we're taking over. Information has just come in. Jack on the ranch. Bruce, they're both working it, and we have tripod shots tonight. We're going to get a close-up. The evidence is on the table right here. Let's take a look right now. Here we go. This is quite interesting. We're seeing a display of technology. Or are we seeing deception? I'm not sure. This is something. The evidence is showing itself. Here we go. We're zooming in on this. And we are going to get to the tripod shot momentarily. What I like about this video is there's multiple angles. There's reference of a fence line and something unimaginable. What is this? The ranch is a hotbed for UFO activity. It's quite curious. He does claim this to be a cattle ranch, and we are trying to figure out what part of the United States this might be. Skinwalker Ranch. This is mysterious, and we are believing information has been coming out, leaks, that this could possibly be Skinwalker Ranch and technology being seen right here, right now, here at Third Phase of Moon. Let's just zoom up on some of this information that we're looking at right here and let everybody think for themselves.
What in the sky? Nobody can deny this. They're up there, people. They're up there, my friends. From around the world, Blake Cousins here reporting Third Phase of Moon, going over new footage just in. And we have geospatial analyst Orlando Smith along with Brent. We're going to go over this incredible footage. Let's just sit back, watch this right now. What do you guys say? We have Orlando Smith, Brent, everybody's seen this. It's not conventional. It's not conventional at all. Let's get Brent right away. Go, Brent, what do you got to say about this?
Like, here we go again. Everything happening around the world, and what's expected next is other photos and video that kind of represent what we're seeing here. This is quite incredible. What I like is the quality of what we're looking at. It's clear, it's HD, and he's holding the camera quite steady. Orlando Smith, what do you think? What's your first take?
I think it's amazing how clear these objects are there. There's no denying that these objects are definitely there. And they all seem to be around pretty significant features.
Well, let's go to this video. This was submitted approximately 6 months ago right here at Third Phase of Moon from Indonesia. Same phenomenon, same characteristics in the skies, lights in the sky. What are these beings? Are they interdimensional beings? Or could they be alien technology before your eyes? Orlando, I'm glad you're chiming in on this. And right away, you're a geospatial analyst. You've been looking over weather phenomena. You've been here at Third Phase Moon for a few years now. You've seen some weird stuff. Could this be simple static electricity in the air, like people would say ball lightning?
Well, for one thing, ball lightning doesn't appear in color. Ball lightning is a white light emitting phenomenon. So these blue and red and other color, yellow, I've seen these light features appearing. They're quite. There is no doubt that this is some type of an object, because light doesn't naturally form and shape itself, especially with color and with motion in this way that I have ever seen. So I would say these are objects in the sky emitting light, as opposed to a phenomenon of light or energy itself like ball lightning.
Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown. Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
We're gonna go to this next incredible video over a sacred falls. What say you on this? Interdimensional being? Obviously, geospatial analyst Orlando just stated that this cannot be a static charge of any type. It has to be some kind of solid object.
People will say that these may be drones over the skies and over the waterfall video that we're looking at now. Quite impressive, I must say. What I'm saying is drones are solid objects. They're not made of light. The evidence is quite clear. Things are happening around the world. Orlando, last words on what we're looking at here.
Well, I could just say that there's objects that are being photographed and videotaped around the world that are really beyond our explanation still at this time. One of my friends says that he thinks we're in a time of soft disclosure. Maybe the government and other agencies and even private sector are really showing us some of the technology and some of the things that may have been hidden in the past. Maybe these are some of the things that we're seeing. Maybe there is some form of disclosure taking place.
Michael
I'm not
Weiss
sure.
from New York submits this. A 737 commercial jet stops in mid-air.
Look at this plane, guys. Look what I'm showing you guys. Look at this plane park itself in the sky.
Wow. Michael Rice from Disclosure Radio reached out to Third Phase of Moon. We're reaching out to him. He's got so many videos, incredible footage of anti-gravity. You gotta watch this again.
Look at this plane, guys. Look what I'm showing you guys. Look at this plane park itself in the sky. Look what I'm showing you guys. Unbelievable. Look what I'm showing you guys. For real.
Watch it again. Okay. A 737 commercial jet stopping in mid-air. What am I looking at? What are we looking at? What did Michael capture? Leave your comments below. We're going to play it again, the raw and slow motion, enhance it. Let's get to it. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies.
Look what I'm showing you guys. Look at this plane park itself in the sky. Look what I'm showing you guys. Unbelievable. Look what I'm showing you guys. For real. Look at this plane. Seriously. Look at what I'm showing you. Anti-gravity in the daytime, guys. Look, this video is not edited. This is just me showing you.
Breaking news just in. Incredible footage. Jack is back again. And I gotta say, this is big. Some people say right away when we show this footage that these are Chinese lanterns. In my opinion, they are not drones. No way. This is something out of this world. Military reverse engineered? I'm not sure, but Jack is here again. And Jack, thanks again. We're in contact. The world is listening. What did you capture tonight? Oh, quite incredible. Jack, you there? Hello? What happened?
Hello?
Yeah, Jack. Okay, we got you. Jack, tell me, you captured this today. It's the 30th, 2016, March, and things are lighting up over there in your ranch. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Okay, I got you. You're coming in clear. Hello. Do you copy?
Yes, I hear you.
All right. Good.
Well, I wanna share this one with you. This is really incredible what we saw up there. These are some kind of spaceship. I'm telling you, this is not nothing from no earthly. This is not just no regular military stuff up there today that we saw. This is beyond experimentation on the planet. I'm telling you people, this is some kind of alien phenomenon that I saw up there. I have to send it into you folks today because I want everybody to know they are here.
All right, Jack, I got you. I understand where you're coming from. This is intense. And hold on. I know you have a heart condition, so just relax. Take a big deep breath. But I know what you saw tonight, what we're looking at, is absolutely incredible. Who cares if it's shaky? Camera people out there. Jack's doing the best he can under the circumstances. Quite amazing, Jack. Again, I know you're concerned about what's going on over the ranch over there, but let me tell you.
I'm just trying to enjoy my life up here and have a nice, quiet life. And suddenly we cast into all of these crazy things that we're seeing. And I appreciate the people that y'all sent from Third Phase. Ryan was a real nice boy. You know, he was up here when we saw this whole thing. And but this is getting to the point where I don't know if I'm feeling a little bit scared for my safety, and I'm a little bit worried about what kind of activities these are, and what kind of troubles this is going to bring to me. You know.
Yes. You know what? We sent out Ryan to your location, and I know you don't want to share this location to the world, but we sent out Ryan with cameras, and he was there doing the shot, and he's quite amazed at what he saw. He captured what you're seeing right now, and man, I gotta say this. Ryan understands your concern because he can't explain what he just saw.
Well, you know, we had a nice time. You know, we had a nice lunch, and I thought we was just gonna have a nice little interview about a lot of the peculiar things that have been happening around here, and then all of a sudden, this thing that appeared, it's a little bit much than that I can take at this point. I'm really getting disturbed by all of this at this point. I just cannot explain what is happening around here, and I moved up here to enjoy quiet. You know what I'm saying? And I just cannot seem to get away from all of these disturbances. And no offense to you folks, and I know that the first reason that I shared this video with you folks is that I know that you will share it with the world. But at the same time, I never thought that I would find myself in the middle of all of this madness, and I just cannot explain these things, and they are starting to truly disturb me. I hope you understand this.
I got you, Jack. Let me tell you this: Ryan is out there with you, and things are going down over there at your ranch. And you know, if the world's watching this, and other people in governments are watching this, and you're getting afraid because the word's getting out, don't be afraid, Jack. Don't be afraid. Don't stop what you're doing, because what you're doing right now it's getting the word out that people around the world right now are experiencing the same thing.
Right there.
Okay, Blake Cousins here, Third Phase Moon. Roll with this. Bring in the cuts, enhance footage, the stills. We want to see it all. Broad daylight footage. Blake Cousins here, Third Phase Moon. Welcome, world. We're going over footage shot all the way from California, off the Malibu coast. And he captures something quite incredible. Just take a look at this. All right, we're here with Brent, and he right away is feeding it in. It's feeding in via our Skype, the downloads coming in. So we're trying to get to the raw footage, but right now this is what we're working with, and we're looking at the still frame. We're taking a look at the raw video as well, side-by-side comparison. Did you see that? We're getting a kind of a dimension and size, whatever this craft is. Definitely not a balloon, drone, I don't think so. Do you see any prop blades of any sort? I do not. We could rule that out. Let's rule out drone, let's rule out balloon, let's rule out, in my opinion, a man-made craft. This is alien, in my opinion. Alien technology. Right away, you're looking at it. You're getting a close look at it. We're zooming things in, enhancing it. That's what we do at Third Phase of Moon, and we got to go over it right now.
Blake, what I like is the pops of light. It's reflecting. The sun's hitting this craft, and it's capturing and glinting off of it, which is unique. It's showing its place up in the sky. I'm looking at this really close. We got a great close-up footage of this. The still shots are showing really good detail of what we're looking at. Alien technology, government technology. It's really hard to tell. It's curious. It's very intriguing, Blake.
Absolutely. Now we're getting more raw video. The raw video's kind of coming in via Skype. It's still downloading and uploading process, but there it is.
I'm gonna lose it.
He lost sight of it. Okay, here's some more footage right now. Let's take a look. Real-time evidence, real-time video, broad daylight sighting, and let me tell you, what Andy captured off the Malibu coast is not blurry by any means, and we could rule out all kinds of things. And again, we're kind of going in the direction of extraterrestrial craft. Andy explained that he heard no noise. He was watching this as he was driving down the 101 to Santa Barbara, and it was basically seemed like it was tracking him. So he decided to pull over and videotape this with his iPhone. He's zooming in as much as he possibly can. It's pretty much maxed out. Looking pretty good, real good in my opinion. Wow, do you see that? It is glinting. Beautiful.
What I like is, Blake, how he keeps track of this thing till it basically goes too far for him to actually see it. He says it took off over the ocean towards the coast, and it basically disappeared from his point of view where his camera couldn't pick it up. You know what, Blake, what I'm calling and what I'm thinking right here is this thing's basically a USO, something that enters the ocean from our base that's out there in Malibu. There's underwater bases there. We don't know if it's military, we don't know if it's alien. I do think this is a connection, the underwater UFO base right off Malibu, Blake.
All right, again, this imagery coming in, you're looking closely at the bottom of the UFO. All right, so let's take a look at this again. Original footage to the left, the zoomed in enhanced footage to the right. Let's get a still on it, and there we go. We're gonna zoom in, see if we see any kind of propulsion device that we can make sense of. Pull it up, pull it up. We gotta see it up close. Let's get a good close up on it. Here we go. Again, no prop propellers of any kind. It doesn't make any sense. So I believe this is anti-gravity technology in your face, people. Broad daylight. Brent, any last statements here? Because what we're looking at just defies logic.
That's a good point, Blake. The logic that we're looking at here is stunning. We see this craft going behind the lines. Some people would have said this is hanging from the lines, below the lines, but now we see proof right here. This is adding authenticity to what we're seeing right here. Proof in front of our eyes, a manipulation. Hardly. This is very cool, very stunning. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
Exactly. Authentic video coming in to Third Phase. And what I like about this video is that it's pretty steady. There's a lot of shaky video out there, blurry video. This is about as clear gets in this day and age of HD, fully zoomed in. And I gotta say, this is good stuff, really good. And people gotta share this. You gotta share it quick. Share it around the world, because Who else is going to tell you if you've seen a UFO and it looks something like this and you can't explain it? Well, at least there's a video out there right now that you could share to your friends, like, this is what I saw, a metallic UFO in the sky. This is collaboration. Andy from Malibu and the world sharing it to Third Phase of Moon. This is about as good gets in regards to UFO video. Again, back to the proof here. Andy just gave complimentary footage right here to Third Phase of Moon and everybody out there. You know, we should just do a little bit more investigation. We're looking at this video. It's in 720. I'm with the high HD, and that's what Andy says he's got. And with that kind of proof, that's what we need to get down to the bottom of this. 720 is giving a lot of proof on what we're looking at, but I want the full HD. We are looking at 720 HD. And Andy says that he has the 1080p captured in, I think, 30 frames per second. So that's a good thing. So we're awaiting that footage. We're just getting this via Skype. So this is real time. We're going over it, and we got to get it out right now. Blake, I keep saying the best footage of 2016. Last week I said that with some footage, and now I'm going to say this. This is the top right here. Again, Third Phase of Moon. The footage is coming in. Everybody, thanks for watching. And we got to thank Andy for submitting this and having a good eye and having his camera ready, because that's what it's all about. A UFO in the sky and a camera in your pocket. Things are going to happen after that very quickly, as you've just seen right here, Third Phase of Moon, breaking news on Easter. Quite incredible. Everybody, happy Easter around the world, and have that camera ready. Have it next to you at all times, because you never know when you're going to see a UFO. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. Blake Cousins.
Right there.
Objects, origin unknown. Control, this is flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
Flight, can you hear me? 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 Flight.